Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Just gonna wait one more minute here. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining me live. My name is Roseanne, and as I mentioned yesterday, we are doing a Ask the Coach live today. So here I am, 12 p.m. Eastern time, and I just want to say that over the past few years, I've had the privilege of diving deep into personal development and learning from incredible mentors like Tony K, the most recent one with NLP, Vishen and Regan from Mind Valley, Joel and Natalie from Transformation Academy, Yet Van Week from Laptop Lifestyle Master Program, Susie Moore from 5 Minute to Famous, Richmond Din from Point One, and so many others in the areas of mindset, organization, and digital marketing. Now it's time for me to share all that knowledge with you during our special time here together. So, I'm going to answer a few questions. I had a lot, but I will be answering a few of them today. So, if you're a new mom, you need help in finding clarity, calm confidence as you navigate the incredible journey of motherhood, this could be very beneficial for you. So, I hope you're listening. And let me just check the chat. Okay, we can get going. We don't have any chat questions. So, the first question I'm answering is from Andrea. So, Andrea, if you're tuning in, here is my answer to your question. How can I get back on track with my goals when my day never goes as planned with a baby? So, I totally get this. Like you wake up feeling like today is the day you're finally going to knock out that to-do list. And then you've got your coffee, your plan is color coded, and you're ready to conquer the whole world, right? But by noon, you're staring at the laundry pile, trying to remember if you even ate breakfast, let alone check off a single task. Sound familiar? So first thing is let's pause and take a deep breath. And here's the truth. When you're a mom, especially with a baby, the idea of a perfect day is a fantasy, like unicorns or finding your keys on the first try. And that's okay. We need to stop beating ourselves up for not sticking to our perfectly laid plans because the reality is motherhood doesn't work like that. Your days are going to be full of unexpected diaper blowouts, nap strikes, and sometimes just moments where you need to sit and cuddle, right? So, flexibility is your new best friend. It's the key. Instead of seeing your goals as a strict deadlines, think of them as more of like a guidepost, gentle reminders of where you're headed, but without pressure. And it's okay to take a detour to calm a fuzzy baby or spend extra time savoring a milestone moment. That's okay. You can still get there, even if the road is a little windy. And here's a little secret that can make all the difference. Plan for interruptions. Instead of feeling like your whole day is derailed because something came up, go in expecting that things won't go perfectly. When you assume that there will be curveballs, because let's be honest, there's always going to be curveballs there, you're less likely to get frustrated when things don't go as planned. You're mentally prepared to roll with the punches and find some windows of opportunities to get back on track. This is one of the mindset shifts that truly saves your sanity. So next time that things don't go perfectly, just remember this. You're doing amazing and you will reach your goals even if it's one small step at a time. It's about progress, not perfection. And trust me, you got this. All right. So let's move on to the next question. I have Rosie. Rosie asked, how can I stay connected with my partner while managing the demands of motherhood? Whew, this is a big one, right? Staying connected with your partner during motherhood is such a big topic that I feel deserves attention. So, thank you so much for asking this. So, when you're managing the constant demands of a baby, it's easy to feel like your relationship can wait, especially when you're exhausted, you're overwhelmed, or just trying to keep up. But here's the thing: nurturing your relationship is so important, even in these busy, chaotic moments. The thing is, it doesn't have to be like a grand gesture. Most times, it's these small, meaningful interactions that actually make the difference. Like, you can start by setting aside intentional time for each other, right? And just a side note, don't expect your partner to arrange this because the men, they just don't get it. They don't know what to do. So we have to do it. And I say this with much love. Okay, so the idea of finding time might feel like impossible in some days, but it's all about being creative. Maybe it's just 15 minutes after the baby's finally asleep to sit together and talk, share something about your day, or simply breathe together, right? These little pockets of time can help keep you connected. It could even be something as simple as giving each other a hug or holding hands while watching a show after a long day. The key is making sure that amidst everything, you don't lose sight of each other. And let's talk about date nights. Don't think that a date has to mean going somewhere fancy. Although that's great if you can swing it, but you can plan in-home date nights once the baby is down for the night. Whether it's cooking a late night dinner together, binge watching your favorite Netflix series, or playing a game you used to love. It's all about creating moments where you two can reconnect, laugh, and just unwind together. Even sharing a dessert and having a quiet conversation can feel very special. Now, communication is the secret sauce. When you're knee deep in diapers and sleep deprivation, it's easy to fall into a rhythm of just surviving the day. But taking a moment to talk about how you're both feeling can make a world of difference. Be honest about what you need, whether it's more support, a break, just a little appreciation, right? And make sure to listen to your partner too. Sometimes just knowing that you're heard and supported makes you feel more connected. And little check ins throughout the day, like a sweet text or a quick chat while the baby's napping, these can like keep that communication flowing. I always tell my partner that it's really rough at times, but knowing that I have his support and love, I can tackle everything. And the thing is, it took me such a long time to ask for help. But I see now that when you don't ask for help, it's not serving anyone good. It's not serving you good. It's not serving anyone good. So don't underestimate the power. Also, don't underestimate the power of expressing gratitude. When you're both busy taking care of the baby, acknowledging the little things your partner does, whether it's changing a diaper or helping with dinner, it goes a long way in making each other feel appreciated. A quick thank you or I see you're working hard can do wonders in maintaining a loving, supporting environment at home. And here's something exciting. We're working on bringing an expert sexologist for a special giveaway that I'm doing in my New Moms Connecting group. So yes, we're going there because intimacy and connection are vital even in this phase of life. And the giveaway right now is worth over $2,600 and it's going to be keeping the spark alive. So if you're not in the group yet, it's New Moms Connecting group. You definitely want to join us that. And I'm kind of half joking, I guess, but seriously, it's going to be so valuable for strengthening that bond with your partner. Whether it's tips on reigniting your relationship or navigating intimacy after having a baby, you'll get some great insights. So, to recap for this question, even though life with a baby is busy and unpredictable, keeping that connection with your partner doesn't have to be complicated. It's about making the most of the moments you do have and being intentional with them. And don't forget, you're building a family together. So keeping that relationship strong is one of the greatest gifts you can give your child. You got this. All right. Let's move on to our next question from Kat. She says, how can I keep my house somewhat organized with a baby and still stay sane? Okay, so I hear you on this one. Keeping a house organized with a baby feels like trying to shovel snow in a blizzard, right? So here's a little secret. It's not about keeping everything perfectly neat all the time. It's about managing the chaos in a way that keeps you sane while still enjoying time with your little one. So let's talk about a few things what will make a real difference without stressing you out a lot, okay? So first, small daily habits can be game changers. Don't feel like you have to tackle the whole house at once. Pick one or maybe two things that will make your biggest impact. For example, maybe you can commit to tidying up after meals or doing a super quick 5-minute toy pickup before bedtime. That's it. Just those little things can help you feel comfortable and more in control, even if the rest of the house looks like it's a like a baby hurricane hit it. But let me tell you my favorite organizing trick: baskets. So I'm a huge fan of baskets. I have one in every room of our house. So my tip is have one in every room. So throughout the day, you can toss random toys, bottles, clothes, or whatever's lying around. It's a quick and easy way to corral the clutter without spending time running around trying to put things back in their specific spots. Then when you have a moment, you can do like a quick sort through the basket and put things away properly, right? It's like a mini miracle for keeping things tidy without going crazy. So I actually had a similar question before from one of my clients where I told her that I teach my son that before he can play the next toy or next game, that he has to put them away. Like he has to put the current toys away. And then we move on to like the next one. Therefore, less mess, right? But let's be real. Some things are going to slide, and that's totally okay. There's no rule that's saying everything has to be perfect every time, is there? No, there isn't. So if the dishes sit in the sink for a little longer or the laundry pile is eyeing you from the corner of the room, it's not the end of the world. Give yourself permission to let a few things go. If laundry doesn't get folded today, it will still be there tomorrow. No judgment zone. Being realistic about what you can accomplish as a new mom is so important. You're taking care of a baby and yourself, and that's a lot. So pick your battles and focus on what matters most to you. And before I wrap up, I just wanted to throw in a little disclaimer there. I'm not telling you to be lazy. I'm just reminding you to be realistic and kind to yourself. You don't need the pressure. You don't need to pressure yourself into thinking that the house has to look like a showroom every day. And spoiler alert, no one's house with a baby in it does. It's about making things manageable and giving yourself grace along the way. So in short, get those baskets, tackle just one or two impactful tasks a day, and don't sweat the small stuff. You got this. All right. I think we're gonna do one more question. Okay, yeah, let's do one more question. So how do I transition back to work or start a side hustle while still being a present mom? This is such an important question, and I'm so glad you asked, because transitioning back to work or starting a side hustle while being a present mom is all about finding the right balance, your right balance. And let me tell you, it looks different for everyone. The first thing you need to do is give yourself permission to start slow. There's no rush, mama. Whether you're heading back to a job or starting new, easing into it allows you to adjust without feeling overwhelmed. You don't have to do everything at once, and it's okay if some days don't go as planned. One strong tool that you can do and practice is time blocking. It's a total game changer. You can block off specific hours for your work. You can carve out intentional family time so you can be fully present. And when you're with your little one, you do that too. But most importantly, schedule your me time. That's self-care is non-negotiable because let's be real, you can't pour from an empty cup. And I actually had a client that mentioned that she had to take out the me time in her calendar out because when she gets the notification, she was getting anxious. And I said, let's change the notification tone to a more relaxing music or your favorite music so that when you hear it coming on, you're gently reminding yourself that, hey, it's me time, right? So just like that little tweak. Anyways, the beauty of time blocking is that it gives structure to your day. But here's the best part. It's also very flexible. Some weeks work will demand more attention, and other weeks your family will need more of you. And that's okay. There's no need to beat yourself up if you're hitting every work milestone perfectly. And it's about finding a rhythm that feels right for you and being kind to yourself in the process. Remember, it's all about creating a life that works for your unique situation. You're doing amazing by even thinking about how to balance it all. And with the right tools and mindset, you'll be able to manage work and motherhood beautifully. So, yeah, I hope that helps. And let's see here. I have a few more questions lined up, but what I'm going to do is create more content around those so we can keep the conversation going. And if you found this session valuable, it would mean the world to me if you shared it. Share it with a new mom you know, because you never know how much value this could bring to her. Remember, we rise by lifting each other up because every mama deserves to feel seen, supported, and understood. That is all, my friends. Until next time.